Jake Paul beats Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. and gets a number 14 ranking in the WBA. Give us your thoughts.
Horrible. I say he performed only the last 3 rounds. Why? Who knows? I don't understand why. He just stay out of boxing. The last couple of fights, he's been just not looking good. Chavez retired. You had your time. You did what you did. Move on to the next. Jake Paul, surprisingly okay. Can't knock him. From YouTube with no amateur experience, doing the right thing. Moving up, taking the steps he needs to take on certain fighters he needs to take. Smart moves. And we'll see when he finds a real decent boxer that's been actually wanted to box, into boxing. When he's calling out the other names like Badu and Badu, maybe, it's not nice, even though, no, I take that back. Badu still kick his ass.
Tank Davis, he called out Tank Davis, Anthony Joshua, Zurdo Ramirez.
I think Zurdo would be the next suitable guy. Zurdo wants it because of that payday. He's going to give him a hell of a challenge. I still can't, I don't see it still, you know what I mean? I give it to, I give him a credit for all the things he's done to this point. Can't knock him, but he hasn't really fought a boxer. Anytime he fought a boxer, he either lost or it was competition.
Outside of the competition that he's faced, let's talk about his training.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
That, I give it to him. He's a hard worker. Compared to other people, it's very surprising that he does work as hard as he does, and he does take that serious. So I give him a lot of credit for. That's one thing I see that he doesn't slack off on is the training. And I guess that's what he pays a lot of money for, to have that, all that training camp for.
I want to bring a name to you who, to me, wasn't known a few months ago, and then she blew up on the scene calling out world champions. Your 2-0 fighter, Brooklyn Barwick. Talk to us about her.
Very surprised. I just got her now. She came to us not so long ago. But I seen that she needs a, she's there. She's a hard hitter. You know what I mean? We got to work on technique. Right now she's a little wild. Improvements. Like I said, the time she's going to be, we're going to see a lot of improvements. We're going to work on her footwork, throwing her punches, not going too wild with her punches. Little by little. From a YouTuber to that, 2-0, 2 knockouts. We're looking to continue that streak. Leading in the right directions with certain fighters. Build her up. You don't want to just throw in with somebody right away. Build her up the right way. Then later, maybe by the end of the year, beginning of next year, we'll put her with a decent competition.
What's the latest with your former champion Miyo Yoshida?
Well, right now we parted ways. Right now, she seems to want a little more time. Right now, she's training with another coach, Josh Papa, and I think Jose. She's in the title. I think she's next to fight weapon wins between Metcalf and I forgot the other girl's name, Shannon. Whoever wins there, I think Miyo's next for that.
Yeah,
fight.
Sugar Meats.
Yeah, Sugar Meats. So with that challenge, it's gonna be very hard. I think we got robbed the last fight with the Metcalf. Obviously, if you look at the box stats, she landed nothing. It's horrible that the way the judges saw it. They were judging by her throwing punches and landing air. But regardless, she's up next. I wish nothing but the best. She's training hard, and it is going to be good competition. I think the other girl's going to be Metcalf, and then with that fight and Miyo, that's going to be a good fight because the other girl's a brawler, but she's also a boxer. Miyo could compensate in both styles also. So it's going to be a good fight.
Talk to us about your middleweight who things didn't go her way the last time out in Nisa Rodriguez. What's the latest with her?
Well, the latest right now, I think the last fight was, a lot of things going on. We can't take nothing about it. The other girl did good, did her job. We try to move down to a certain weight, didn't work out. Now we're back at 160 where her normal weight is at. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks we find something out, and she'll be back to normal. Remember, she's not no other boxer, right? All these other boxers are full-time boxers, nothing but boxing. She's a full-time New York City NYC cop. She's a full-time mother, and she's a full-time boxer. Trying to juggle all 3 things at one time is not as easy as the opportunities where the other boxers have. Full training camps and just dedicate themselves into boxing.
Now we just spoke about Brooklyn Barwick, Miyo Yoshida, and Nisa Rodriguez, women in boxing. Speaking of that, on July 11th, women take over Madison Square Garden when the rematch, the trilogy actually, between Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor happens. Talk to us about that event, women's boxing, the women in that card.
It's an amazing event. Very surprising. I'm glad they pulled it off. It gives a lot of recognition to these women that deserve it. MVPs leading the way and showing that women are headliners. They are, attraction. They are bringing box office numbers. And between Amanda and Katie, it's amazing. I mean, I got to watch the first one and the second one. No, the first one only. The first one. Sorry, the first one in MSG, which I thought Amanda won or should have been a draw. The second one, Amanda won. And then this one right here, she's, I think she's gonna prove a thing, and with a solid. I'm thinking, and I'm pretty sure she needs to know, and I think she's gonna do it. I think she's gonna stop her in the later rounds.
Question: I see little B-Hop, Chris Colbert, in the gym today. Any news on him?
Right now it's still up in the air. He's coming back. He's working out. He's getting his everything back to normal. Getting the field back into the ring. Right now it's about concentrating on losing the weight a little bit, getting back into boxing life. I mean, because when you're away from boxing life and to come back into it, you have to reset your whole mind and your body into it. So right now that's what he's doing. And again, with him in a couple of weeks, we also find out if anything's going to happen. But he's back in the gym. He's training hard, and we see what's up next.
Talk to us about Cops and Kids.
Cops and Kids is an amazing program. I said it's a free program for these kids. It's amazing what they do, taking these kids off the streets. What Nisa does, what Pat does, it's just amazing, right? All these kids that take advantage of this program, it says for itself. Multiple national champions, Golden Gloves champions, Olympian champions, world champions, interim champions. You name it, we had everything came out of this gym, and just to prove what they can do. Like not only, like I said, it's not only about boxing. This program shows them, to become independent, responsible. Lead them into becoming a career, not only in boxing but in the NYPD and the fire department, and corrections, and all these different places. This program teaches them, helps them get into these things.
Thank you for your time. We appreciate it. Good luck.
Yes, sir.